Hi everyone, welcome back to another video from MindfulRaptor. Today I'm going to be showcasing a replay that I got from my friends, billjoey and Mighty Staple Gun of Doom. And they'll be facing off at Timothy 7417 and CoH2 to 11011. So let's start this replay. So Billy Jojo and Mighty Staple Gun are both Axis. They'll be fighting against the British and Soviets. So the Soviets has decided to skip over their first building. I'm not sure if that is standard play, to be honest. I've always just made my buildings first. So both MG openers and Grens.
The new Grenadier squad is ready. We claimed it for the fatherland.
Securing these houses is very important on this map. But this house can be good. Billy Joey is securing the top side of the map.
We have a mortar team available for deployment.
They're trying to secure the middle area with the MGs. Surprises Vickers is not able to get rid of the piles. Ooh, good take from Billy Joey. Both teams do have motors out on the field. MGs are piles, they're securing the top side. Vickers is down, and that's a huge loss, especially for British. Not only does he have to spend Tommies to man those guns, but piles can actually potentially steal that.
The platoon command post is finished and ready for use.
Well, kiting around the Maxim, working quite well. We might lose that actually. Very nice. It's a great start for the Axis players. 2 MGs are down for the Allies. They must resecure that Vickers. And he's gonna sacrifice a Tommy for the Vickers. He does have to get out now. He does have to. Alright. So he'll probably get out, but he does sacrifice a Tommy for it. Just to secure the Vickers. Tommy on the bottom side of the map. And Ally Axis has focus in controlling middle and top. Have a significant advantage in gas and resources. So, Mighty Staple Gun has not decided to attack yet. He's decided to save his gas. Leon and Joe, on the other hand, is already teching, and he is almost done with the first tier.
Our headquarters has been improved. We can now build light mechanized infantry.
Really big blob from Mighty Stable Gun.
Schützenpanzerwagen Granatwerfer are now available. Defensive smoke
In this
now
case,
available
it's
for armor.
okay, I guess, since there's buildings nearby. I mean, it does put a lot of pressure, but it is quite... more time could be spent capturing bottom with this kind of blob. But he is putting bleed on this, so... because of now their entire absence of middle, the Russians have pushed down southward. I mean northward in the southern positions. Ooh, actually might get a wipe here if he's lucky. Oh no, unfortunate.
Production upgrade accomplished.
The Allies have a chance to come back in and retake middle, because now the Axis are recuperating from their losses. My Stable Gun of Doom is teching to tier 2. A bit late, but maybe there was a reason for that. Allies are creating a very foundational, efficient foundation. Well, they actually got destroyed. Unfortunate losses from Billy Joe, I think. Joey. Allies do have a lot of support crews.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
A lot of weapon teams supporting each other and having a strong front. Allies do need to figure out and create their own line of defense and offensive as well. Now, the blocking of this is also keeping them from firing on that grand blob.
A mortar team has been killed.
Axis still has a chance since they are maintaining control of the top fuel, so they still are making progress on that. And double VPs. Very low grand squad right here. If the Vickers focus fires is on that one grand, he might actually get a wipe. Oh, very nice. Unfortunate losses on my Stable Gun side. Ooh, very unfortunate loss right there. But a great pickup for the Russian player. For CoH2, it is a great pickup.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
So now Axis do need to have support weapons and several vehicles to be able to really push them out. But I believe the MK is on the field. And the Russian is teching to their battalion command. They will get access to T-70s and these Su-76s. They will need packs to be able to take that MK out. I think there's one pack on the field right now. Yes, Billjoey is on that. Mighty Stable Gun is relentlessly pushing with his Grens into mid. Ooh, using flame half-tracks. Unfortunate loss on that end though. MK may come in for the kill if he has recognized that he stepped on the mine. which I don't think he has. No, I don't think so. He'll probably get out. There is a flamethrower that was dropped. British have cut Billy Joe in half, and now they're playing divided. The Axis players are playing divided. We'll lose that pack, which is a very unfortunate loss. The British player could actually destroy it with the MK. I think he has full control over the area. He will be able to destroy that, but he decides not to, so. In most situations, destroying that would be a huge loss for Billy Joe, just because every piece of... Ooh, got double Panzerfaust. Every use of manpower at this point in the match for OST, if they are neck and neck with the opponent, is very crucial. And Billy Joe does not want to sacrifice that Gren for a pack, but he may actually have to, or he's gonna Panzerfaust it. He will probably Panzerfaust it. So T-70 is on the field. It does know that the half-track is backing up probably. So we have this Gremblop continuously pushing out into middle. And Billy Joe has controlled both of regained control of the pack. Allied players are moving in. Great setup, foundational setup for the motors. Real full control over this entire area and this area as well. With sniper on the field for the British.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
1, 2, some lots. Right now, we're ready. Time to earn the king's shilling. What bloody sights are there? It's like a Piccadilly bird's knickers.
Axis is pretty divided in play.
Engineers are standing by. This territory is ours.
But there have been Mighty Sable Doom was lucky enough to not have his half-track destroyed and chased down. Now this becomes mostly a waiting game, and the ally seems to be securing middle and bottom.
Enemy forces capturing supplies.
Billy Joe is moving on top, resecure gas, put pressure up there. My Sable Doom will put pressure in mid, as always.
Comrades, we have now installed a field hospital at headquarters.
We will encounter a MG pretty soon.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Su-76 is out for the Russian player, so they will have more AT presence in middle against this half-track. MK was put down, it was destroyed. Mighty Sable Doom is being flanked. Most likely will not get out if he ground targets. Oh, he didn't. On the skin of his teeth, that half-track gets out. So middle is a problem. However, they did get rid of a Maxim, which is a good pickup. Axis player has lost somewhat of a good amount of manpower from losing 2 Maxims so far. But they do have a greater presence in support weapons, that being indirect fire units. Billy Joe is holding, lost the motor somehow. I'm not sure if it got stolen actually. No. But great control over top. But the main priorities are middle because controlling middle really cuts the enemy and divides them. So another Tommy Blob with the sniper and Vicar support. Moving forward. The C-76 will be supporting them as well. Putting indirect fire on pressure on the MG crew. Grand Blob is coming from the behind, so they are going to flank. 2 mines are being placed on that road. And hopefully this... he did step on one of them, unfortunately. Loses. Mighty has lost that half track. Kind of a big loss. They are kind of sitting pretty with their resources. They do have an option to go into some direction. The British is stacking quite a high amount of manpower. He also has an opportunity to do something with that. He also has enough to buy the Crom. Very shortly we'll probably be seeing a lot more armor on the field for the Allies. Axis are getting, Billy is getting, Billjoey is getting a P4. Seems like Mighty is going all the way to the last tier. And we'll be saving for that last tier unit. Panthers, Brumbars. Brumbar would be a nice unit here. He's getting indirect fired, hopefully he does recognize that. The Billjoey has need to resecure this MG. Oh, good pickup from Billjoey, killing that entire guard squad. Russian player has lost significant amount of units and is holding with just a SU-76 and 2 motors and an engineer. British forces are the only unit, and Timothy is the only real pushing power for the Allies at this point. Slenderer is left on the field. Pack out for Mighty, 2 packs actually. Expecting some type of armor presence pretty soon. Igor will need a support. We have another armor. Centaur. Centaur is gonna be... It will work here, but I feel the Crom may have been a better choice. But there must have been a reason why he wanted to get the Centaur. SU-76 is the only only anti-vehicle support that the Centaur will have. There's no 6-pounder and there's no Zis. Ooh, nice grenade pickup. Ooh, nice flank. May get a squash on this Tommy squad.
The squad's gone.
Ooh, huge losses by the British. If he picks up this SU-76, this will be a huge loss for them. Well, 2 misses, pretty much. Unfortunate. He does have to back up. He does have to back up. Oh, unfortunate loss. The SU-86 or the T-70 does get not T-70, the T-34 gets a hit. Billjoey does need to recuperate his losses, as well as Mighty. They are playing in sync together in terms of pushing together, so and they're retreating together, which also plays an advantage and has disadvantages. It leaves the middle completely uncontested, or areas uncontested. Okay, we have another Stug out for Billjoey. Mighty is getting a Panther, which is a great answer for the armor. Now this is the last ditch effort for the Axis for any type of armor. If these armors are destroyed, they will most likely have to wait a very significant long time for any future armor support. So these Panthers and the Stug need to survive. Timothy is trying to regain his losses. He did have a stockpile of resources, so he is getting the Firefly out.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
However, CO1 is holding bare bones on the infantry so he's unable to really hold areas. He only really has engineers and a few armor support. So he does need the Tommies to be able to push the lanes. Ooh, good mine. Ooh, very, very good. That Panther is so close to being dead. Oh, he's going really oh, he does pick it up. He does pick it up, but he does lose the T-34. I mean, SC Saint 6. My mistake. Worth trade. It is worth a trade. Panther is pretty expensive. And at this point, it leaves Mighty in a weird position where he's unable to buy any more armor for a long period of time. Stug is the only unit out now. So the reason the allies are losing is because of the lack of infantry presence of the Russians, and since they are really holding with just the infantry, with only support weapons, they're unable to really capture a large portion of the map, and slowly they are being pushed back. Firefly is trying to look for this kill. Will be met by a Pack 40. SC-85 is on the field. A lot of anti-vehicles presence. I feel like anti-vehicle is probably not the answer at this point. I think they do need a greater presence in infantry, more guards, and possibly maybe even T-34-85 would be a great option here. Would pick up. We'll be able to put a lot more bleed on the infantry for the Axis.
Combat engineers are standing by. Engineers have secured the sector. We are losing supplies to the
So
enemy.
Mighty here going in middle, pushing in. Regain control of middle area. Putting a lot of pressure on that Vickers. Lost that motor team. Unfortunate loss.
The mortar team.
I believe the land manager is on the field. Land manager is putting some shots down range. The
The enemy has destroyed
destroyed Su-85 is destroyed.
We have a new T-34 standing
Mighty
by.
does lose one UN squad. But more pressure is being placed now on top, and now they need an answer for that. Firefly is taking a beating and will probably go down from the pack. Pack does reposition. Not targets. Mighty's still putting a lot of pressure in middle with his piles. Great push by billjoey. Allies need to... They need more guards, I feel like. You need to one more guard. Possibly a commando would be really helpful for allies at this point, since billjoey does have just enough to push back units, but does not have enough to mess with flanking units, such as the commando. We have a P4 is out. Mighty is putting a lot of pressure in middle. They do need MG answers for this to stop him. But with the loss of so many Maxims and Vickers, it is very difficult to keep this kind of blob out. I do give the allies prop for putting up mines. Mines do help and do win games. It's a great use of the mines.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Another Panther is out for Mighty.
We are losing a sector.
So Mighty is pushing out pretty far, trying to cut and flank units. A lot of support weapon crews were killed here, including Vickers teams and motor teams. Panther is not an answer to infantry, but it does put bleed on very slowly. That is the one thing it can do with his CoH2 gun and his MG turret. Big commotion coming down in middle. A very strong defensive position is placed in top area, top lane. 234 are ready to move in. Only one stuck, and a pack with another double pack is holding. Panther has taken somewhat of a beating. Firefly is still on the field, still getting some shots off. Panther does miss. Firefly will probably get one more shot off. And pack is lost. However, T-34 was killed. Stug is now vet 2. Gets the armor skirts. Firefly is engine damaged. P4 is coming in for a flank. Firefly does get one shot off. However, the P4 will most likely be destroyed if the Firefly does get one more shot off. But with turret locating like that, it's unlikely. Firefly does need a reverse this way. One more shot will do it for either one of these. Oh, he does get the... Oh, wow. In the midst of being destroyed, it does get one more shot off. P4 does go down, and the Firefly does go down as well. That mattress is putting some type of bleed.
We are losing a sector.
At this point in the game, people's attention, and since there's a lot of things going on, people are forgetting to retreat units. Panther is fully repaired and ready to go again. I suspect Tiger is in the midst for billjoey. He is saving, seems like. Resource count right now is pretty good. Allies do have options available to them, but they are bleeding kind of hard on manpower. Firefly is coming out on the field. Does get shot off. Miss. Ooh, Panther is destroyed. Mighty has lost a total of 2 Panthers, I believe, at this point. Halftrack is out on the field for the Russian player, probably to keep his units on the line without having to retreat. Firefly is the only unit really keeping the Axis from overrunning them from using armor. Brembar does need to be put on the field, I most likely believe. Tiger is on the field now. It's coming out on the field. And like I said, Firefly will be the only answer to them. If the Firefly is able to get to Vet 3, he will most likely be able to keep the Tiger out. At Vet 3, the armor piercing and the stats is increased significantly.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Stug is going in, looking for someone. Indirect fire presence for the Allies has been really nice. They've been really putting a lot of bleed on the Axis players using indirect fire units alone. But they are in a trade, they are losing.
Land mattress rocket artillery crew.
They are losing units to be able to push the lanes. And indirect fire units can do so much. Oh, Tiger has found a weak point, a blind spot of all these weapon crews. He's going in for the kill. And with infantry putting pressure on these weapon crews, these weapon crews are vulnerable. Tiger is getting shots off, 2 shots off on that T-34. Full retreat for Russians here. Firefly needs to come out and get in there. T-34-85 is on the field, which will be a nice unit to put pressure in middle. Another Panther is out for Mighty here, which will be an answer to the T-34-85. Firefly is waiting and looking for targets. 2 land mattresses are on the field. I believe that three land mattresses are on the field now. Putting huge bleed and destruction on Mighty here. Lost his MG crew. Kind of a big loss. However, armor is being dominated by the Axis players. They do not have an answer for the Panther or the Tiger at this point, except for the Firefly. They do have AT weapons, I believe. But they are recouping their losses. Tiger is coming out with Stug support and a pack support. That Firefly got caught with his pants down, and now he's dead.
Knocked out a vehicle.
T-34 does make a scurry retreat. And now that Panther is definitely getting repaired. Tiger is a huge deal now for the Allies to deal with. They really have no real answer to it except for T-34 and a T-34-85. All weapon crews were destroyed or decrewed. Mighty is coming out again, looking to push in middle.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
There is a weapon cache of double field weapon caches. Now there's only one.
Sherman Firefly complete.
Now this is a great opportunity to kind of secure bottom with the piles. But they haven't been capturing. I'm not sure they've been skipping over the points, which is giving them an opportunity, giving the Allies an opportunity to really get back into the fight. Their income is actually not that bad, and they may be able to make a comeback of some sorts. And with the Firefly is on the field, another one, they have an opportunity to do so. Range of the Firefly is pretty immense, so they do have, if microed well, it can actually keep Panthers and Tigers out. And with the marked vehicle, giving the plane and vision over the vehicle, the Firefly has the great opportunity to make some significant difference. So double push on middle, and billjoey is relocating to middle as well. Allies is pushing forward, they're getting stopped by the Panther and the pack. Both Russian vehicles do need to retreat back and fall back. Panther does not realize that the Firefly is out there. Firefly does misses 2 as missile launches. Tiger is out on the flank now, pushing in. They will have to make a scary retreat. Oh well, they will lose those units. Su-85 is on the field. Does have a little crack in the between the alleyway of a shot, but it didn't take the shot. Tiger is getting hit by the Piats. Piats are actually doing quite good damage because it is now has homing. So it is a decent answer to it. Panther, the Tiger has lost his main gun. No engine damage. What a great hit for the Panzerwerfer. Panzerwerfer got at least one squad, I think 2 squads actually, for the Tommies. Great defensive play to save the Tiger. I think the Su-85 was gonna get a shot off. I do wonder if the Su-85 did stay here, he probably would have killed the Tiger. Panther is on the field, fully repaired, I believe. Was pushed back earlier. Now Tiger is being fully repaired. Luckily, they did not lose any of their armor, so allies do have an opportunity to still push. But the Tommies are weakening, and that was the only way they could really push together, using the Tommies. The Russian player does not have any unit to push forward, so he's all armor at this point.
We have fallen to 100 points.
They are bleeding pretty hard from double cap on top, with less than 100 points for the allies. Allies are making one final push in middle, trying to secure it. Firefly is backing up for some reason, most likely from the Pentagrens. Tommy is being pushed off, so there's literally nothing to stop the Pentagrens from pushing in, except for the T-34s. Direct fire is coming from both sides. Tiger is ready to go, fully healed. Grant's gonna get all Panther Faustas off of this. Will lead to most likely engine destroyed SC-85 if he does initiate it, but one of them did not pen. Second one penned, but he's being supported, so most likely will all deflections. Very interesting. Surprised. Firefly does put support for the allies, pushing them back. Sega is also putting some pressure on them. Got a stun lock on them, turret lock. Tiger's looking for kills. This guy's shut off at the Firefly. Going in for a suicide run. Oh, it does get hit by the Panther before he can make that lock connection. Tiger is vet 2 now, and he's putting a lot of pressure on them. I believe this is near the end of the Allies' attempt to win this game. Russians is holding on the skin of his teeth, literally only having 2 armor and literally 2 motor teams to really make any difference. British does have some indirect fire units, but he is being slowly dwindled down from the lack of support from the Russian player, from CO1. They did put a good fight against the Axis. He had at least 4 or I think 4 Tommies with good amount of support, so I do give props to him in making that valiant effort. Mighty did not cap bottom, even though there is literally nothing down there. Continuously pushing relentlessly into middle. But I guess that kind of pressure is what made the Russian player or the British player lose a lot of his units. So nice shot of the Stuka, the Panzerwerfer. Looking for the squash. Not sure if the squash really is effective with the Tiger since it is pretty slow. Another push into middle with the Grens. Same 3 Grens have been pushing over and over again. No Maxim answer, this is the reason why Mighty's able to pull this off. But these resources are keeping the allies in the game, because these 2 are giving gas and these 2 are giving ammunition, so they do have an ample amount of ammunition. Panther is getting shot off here, looking for a kill, but I don't think he's gonna see him. Another T-34 is on the field. The T-34 is actually getting good shots off rear armor hits. The Panther may actually go down. This would be a third pickup if almost. Mighty has lost 2 Panthers throughout the entirety of the game. Tiger is moving back and the Billjoey is making a flanking push with no enemies to prevent him from pushing in. Panther Battle is going off. Enter damage. Stug is getting shots off. SC-85 does need a block and prevent that loss.
Our supply line's broken.
But without the vision, it's pretty difficult. Panther at the T-34-85 does go down. Panther is fully healed and ready to go. A second one actually is here ready to go. So 2 Panthers and 2 Warfers. Tiger does get a full repair. He's ready to go. Firefly is on the field. 29 points left for the Allies. Need to make a push here. Resecure 1 of the points. Middle will do little for them. So I think they need to relocate and push top heavier and put some small defense in middle. Panther is getting some hits off. But the T-34 and the 85 is causing the Panther to retreat. They need to use the spotter for the T-35. He most likely would be able to kill this if he did have that spotter out. 2 Fireflies is out, so it's a great answer to kill the to kill the Tiger with. Not sure if they're gonna go for that kill. In fact, I'm not even sure if he sees that target. Panther is on the field and everyone is being repaired. P4 is on the field now. Double Firefly is getting shots off. Ooh, miss on the rockets. But one of the Firefly is vetted, so he will be putting a lot more pressure on that Tiger. He's getting flanked now. The Firefly is getting flanked. He does need to make... Oh, he lost both of the Fireflies. That is a huge loss. A lot of presence in middle. A lot of the support crews are standing around in middle. They need to be relocated to secure top side, not bottom, not middle. Middle does little for them. Panther is destroyed. That will be his 3rd Panther loss for Mighty, equaling to 600 gas. Tiger is being repaired. P4 is being pushed back. But the bleed is strong and they do not have an answer to securing top. They've been focusing on middle for a very long period of time. 10 points on. I think once it hits 6, there is literally no hope of neutralizing the point. I think this is the end for the Allies. With little pushing power and units to really do anything, they are forced to surrender at this point. But I do give them props to destroying 3 Panthers throughout the entire game and a couple of P4s. So in that sense, I do give them props for that. Indirect fire was strong in the middle of the game from the Russian player. But over time, the Russian player did lose most of his pushing power. His guards were destroyed. Not sure if he has contras, but I don't think he did. He only had the maxims and he lost them. So those were huge losses. Overall, the game was pretty impressive with the amount of armor that was on the field. Great match. The Axis does take it away with 384 to 0. Okay guys, thank you guys for all watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys also would like to check out my Twitch channel, it is MindfulRaptor at I will put that in the description below. Alright guys, thank you again, and have a nice day.